Sex. In common usage, the word sex names something an individual either is or has. It refers to both the material foundation, male or female, of binary gender difference and the real and imagined acts that ground various sexual identities. Sex is a term that is so broad I don't think I can cover its meaning and significance in this presentation. There is not a word that has been more studied, combined, overanalyzed, and researched than any other word in the English dictionary. It has been used to serve both negative and positive association and continues to be of much discussion in this day and age. The word has evolved like no other and continues to define itself as time goes by. In other words, historically, it has always existed, but its meaning has changed many, many, many times. We cannot talk about sex without mentioning two pioneers that studied the subject. Alfred Kinsey was a pioneer in the studies of sex. He was the father of the American sexual revolution and studied the meaning of sex, the instincts that come associated with it. In the United States, sexuality was a subject that was not addressed until his research. Another character worth mentioning is Sigmund Freud. Sigmund Freud studied psychology and came up with a theory that supported that human behavior is originated in our own sexuality. Both characters, Freud and Kinsey, were both popular, but just as popular as they were controversial. They were often criticized and undermined values for encouraging sex. In discussing the history of sex, there have been many controversial subjects that are associated with homosexuality. In 1973, the movement Dykes on Bikes rode in a parade in California. They joined legendary Harvey Milk and have joined parades all over the nation since. Movements that tackle sex are not unusual these days in America and have taken on religious institutions as well as laws and political rights. We cannot mention sex without specifically bringing up religion and its weight it has on the word. Depending on the religion is how sexuality is defined and applied. For instance, the Catholic Church recognizes human sexuality. However, it does not condone premarital sex and believes that sex should only be practiced to procreate. In today's culture, sex has a front seat in most people's lives. It is everywhere. Sensationalized, open, discussed, and sometimes overrated. But we cannot forget that sex is also associated with many negative and violent acts, such as sexual exploitation, rape, sexual mutilation, etc. There is no doubt that sex is a loaded term that has been around since mankind has existed, and perhaps even before. It is positive and negative. It can bring people together or divide us.